He was one of the biggest teen idols in the 90s. He was a star, shining from screens and glossy magazine covers. Luke has been a teen icon twice in his life, once on Beverly Hills 90210 back in the 90s, and managing to revive that status on Riverdale. They even had a Barbie-designed Dylan McKay doll. We had our hearts broken and also rejoiced many times throughout the journey of Beverly Hills 90210. But this time, our hearts have broken for real, as 52-year-old Luke Perry died after suffering a massive stroke. He was also an example and inspiration for other young actors, and today, we will be sharing the touching words that have been spoken in his memory. Dylan McKay was an unforgettable bad boy that every girl dreamed of taming. Watching his relationship with his first love interest on the show, Brenda Walsh, played by Shannon Doherty, made us postpone all our plans. Their opposites attract type relationship was adorable and very believable due to their natural chemistry. Though Doherty and Perry made a good couple on screen, Shannon was believed to have had some difficult issues with the cast behind the cameras. She was written off the show, but Luke supported his co-star despite the scandal. He was extremely kind, saying, "She's a very big part of the success of this show. She taught me a lot. I'm glad she was my scene partner. She was great at what she did in the character with me." When doctors found precancerous growths in Perry's body, Shannon was diagnosed with breast cancer the same year. No wonder she's in so much distress, as they both were battling cancer at the same time. But Luke left the world because of another affliction. She was very emotional talking about his medical condition the day before his death. I can't talk about it here because I will literally start crying, but I love him and he knows I love him. It's Luke, and he's my Dylan. Shannon is not his only co-star that's deeply grieving at this time. Ian Ziering, aka Steve Sanders, was the first 90210 co-star to publicly express his feelings about losing a friend. By the way, Perry had initially auditioned for the role of Steve but got cast as Dylan. His character was only originally intended to appear in one story arc. But Perry was such a great success and the producer loved him so much that they decided to keep him on as a main cast member. You should remember that iconic punch in the face that Dylan accidentally unloaded on Steve. But behind the set lights, they were good buddies. On his Instagram page, Ian posted a sweet picture of them two, captioning it, "I will forever bask in the loving memories we've shared over the last 30 years. May your journey forward be enriched by the magnificent souls who have passed before you, just like you have done here for those you leave behind. God, please give him a seat close to you. He deserves it." Gabrielle Carteris, who portrayed shy Andrea Zuckerman, and Christine Elise also posted nostalgic pictures with sweet captions in Luke's memory. Luke was not only a good friend, but a great actor, inspiring and encouraging the younger generation. Seems like Leonardo DiCaprio was among them. On his Twitter, he said these words in light of his memory. Luke Perry was a kind-hearted and incredibly talented artist. It was an honor to be able to work with him. My thoughts and prayers go out to him and his loved ones. Even though Luke was a good family man, to millions of girls mesmerized by him on our TV screens, he was a total heartthrob. And actress Olivia Munn got caught in Dylan's net. Luke Perry was my first crush. More like obsession. I wore pins with his face on them to school. I used to dream of making it to LA just to meet him. I never got to, but I've always heard he was a really great person. Praying for his family and kids. Rest in love. Charlie Sheen also wrote a post praising Perry. However, his family are perhaps the ones who are mourning the most. While Luke was filming the series, he met a wonderful woman named Rachel Minnie Sharp. She used to be a furniture saleswoman, and as Aaron Spelling, series producer, said, "She's not in show business. Her head is on really straight." They were dating for 2 years before Perry popped the question. The two had a peaceful life, living with 3 Vietnamese pot-bellied pigs on what Perry has described as his old house on 1 acre in the San Fernando Valley. Their happiness multiplied when they welcomed 2 kids into their lives, Jack and Sophie. Unfortunately, the couple got divorced in 2003, but Perry remained a great father to his kids. When Luke had a stroke 5 days before his death, his whole family, including his ex-wife and kids, remained by his side. At the time of his death, Perry was engaged to 44-year-old Wendy Madison Bauer. Luke was enjoying his life alongside his beloved, as well as the opportunity to be part of a family in the new TV series. Perry portrayed one of the main roles on the Riverdale series, alongside other 90s icons like Machen Amick from Twin Peaks and Skeet Ulrich from The Craft, and new generation teen idols like Cole Sprouse and Lily Reinhardt. Amick posted a sweet post sharing how she and Perry shared showbiz war stories and how proud they were as parents. Many of his other TV show co-stars publicly supported his family. On February 27, there was an announcement about a 90210 reunion in the summer for a drama series that wasn't going to be about their fictional characters, but about the real-life actors. Perry did not want to take part in it, but we really hope they will pay tribute to him and tell some good old stories from the times they were shooting together. But the most important words of support and mourning came from you, Luke Perry's beloved fans. Millions of fans all around the world have helped to keep the memory of him alive in our hearts.